Good afternoon, morning, day, and night, and welcome everyone to the Loaded Potato Podcast. I'm your beautiful host for today, Ivan, of course, and today I am with Shrek 1 Brandon.
Oh man, you gave me second best. How could you, man?
And Shrek 2 Axel.
My name is Donkey. Thank you very much.
Oh,
So,
Donkey.
so you're an ass.
Just an ass.
Real.
Just
A
straight
talking
ass.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Ass.
just ass. Ass squared.
Ass squared.
If I
It'd be like that. Well, anyway, how has y'all's week been?
It
Fantastic.
was fun. It was fun. It been alright, to be honest.
Yeah?
But it's gonna get even better later, because as of this recording on Sunday, it is the 20th anniversary of Shrek 2.
Hog.
Which Ivan and I are gonna go rewatch it in theaters.
And John, and Holly.
And John, and unfortunately Holly too.
Unfortunately.
But yeah,
so it's gonna be awesome.
we're old, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I've never seen Shrek 2 in theaters before.
I've never seen any Shrek in theaters. I think that the last Shrek I saw, probably in theaters, I believe was Forever After, but we don't count that.
Yeah, no. Anything past
I feel like I've seen
3
Shrek the
doesn't
Third.
exist.
Shrek the Third is based.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I said.
somebody better be dying.
That's why
I'm dying.
nothing happens after the third movie. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Except for the shorts, like the holiday shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Those are
Oh
canon.
my god. I remember we had this one Shrek one. It was like Shrek 3D.
Oh yeah, Shrek 3D. I
Actually, if you
remember
remember-
that. Yeah.
I remember watching that a lot for some reason.
I remember watching Shrek 2 the most out of all of them, because I never owned Shrek 1 on like DVD or anything.
But Shrek 2 is the best, so
I know.
so that's fine.
We had Shrek
yeah.
1 on a VHS tape.
Yeah.
I had a
a
lot
shit
of
ton
stuff
of
on
VHS.
Same.
Yeah. But
Man, we're old. I don't think like half our audience probably know what VHS even is.
okay, well, old.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, it's relative. We're still all in our 20s. That's not old by any stretch of the means.
Compared to other people, we're old.
Yeah.
We are
Honestly,
the old generation.
I feel like we were born in a perfect era where, like, we... Axel, are you considered a millennial or a Gen Z?
He's considered Gen Z.
Don't care.
Is he Gen Z?
He's Gen Z.
Okay, I kind of thought Gen Z was 2000 afterwards.
Were you 99, Axel?
He's
98.
Oh yeah, you're Gen Z. Because they
Okay.
moved the goalpost. Technically,
What's the new cutoff point?
I don't remember. Let me just do a quick research, because I looked this up when I was still at Sam's Club. How
The 90s. That's the cutoff point.
what
The
year
90s? Oh,
is
that would mean Kayla's a fucking Gen Z there.
That's
Ain't
just
no
me
way.
pulling out of my ass. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like they probably moved it to like 96 maybe.
So from
Or
97
95.
to 2012 is Gen Z.
From 97. Oh, wow, Axel. So you just barely...
I literally do not care. I don't want to
Yeah,
associate
that-
with
yeah.
anyone.
One of us.
I'm my
One of
own
us.
tiger.
But like we have our own like subcategories too. Like if you were born after the year, I think like 2001 or after the year 2000, you're not even real.
yeah.
No,
You're
I
not
think
real,
the
Ivan.
cutoff point would probably be like 2004.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because at least then it's because the way that we grew up, we were in the betweens of the 90s and in the 2000s, to where we grew up with newer technology and shit and the computer and shit, but we still lived somewhat dated with the VHS and all
we
the other
evolved
CRT
with the times. That's
TVs.
what happened.
Also,
Yeah,
our,
we were kind of like in the middle.
our parents weren't super tech savvy, so they kept staying with old tech. It was
Yeah, that's
only
true,
it was
yeah.
only like when we were in middle school when we actually had a computer and internet.
Yeah, we didn't have internet for the longest time,
We
which
didn't
was
have
weird.
it. Yeah, we
I
only
mean, we
got
had
it
like
when
the
it was,
dial-up shit.
Yeah, we
I
only
remember
had it
that.
when it was like not fully mainstream, but like pretty common to have
Yeah.
internet. on people's. That's when we finally had
I remember
internet.
I was begging for internet for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, please, I want to play Minecraft.
Even though it's an offline game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we couldn't
Yeah.
like download it or any of that shit.
That too.
I want to play my Roblox.
Roblox.
It's wild.
Man. It is very wild.
Yeah.
It's still crazy to think that like something like that is like 20 years old, you know? Or even like just, I think just for Ivan and I's sake, even Axel's sake, like we only graduated like at least like 5 to 6 years ago, if you think about it.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
So
Has
that's
it been that
I'm like,
long?
Yeah.
yeah, because we did 2019 and Axel's 2018, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell, Richard?
That doesn't seem that long ago.
I know, but like we
Yeah.
had the whole pandemic, so everything like gapped like 20
Oh
years.
yeah, the time warp happens. The fucking
The time warp.
literally the pandemic
of the
was a
pandemic.
time warp. Yeah. What's
Yeah.
fun? Okay, what was funny for me when the pandemic happened? Nothing changed for me because that's how
Yeah.
sad my life is. Like nothing happened, so everything
That's
just
funny.
kept going on. But just watching everything change, like for everyone else, is kind of wild to see and watch. Thankfully, I'm not in
Yeah,
the
that-
same situation anymore. But
Yeah, no, everything changed for me when the pandemic started.
mhm.
Especially when we got COVID or whatever. And like you had to stay inside for a week.
yeah,
2
that
It
weeks.
was
is-
whack.
everyone had my lifestyle and they hated it.
We were all depressed.
It was good for like the first week, and then
Yeah.
like it just became ass.
Men like
Yeah.
just terrible.
Well, I mean,
Super.
there's been some good things about the pandemic that happened. Was the age of remote work came to be.
Mhm. Well,
Like a lot of
yeah.
companies were
More
forced
common.
to go.
more common.
Yeah.
Because people did do remote work. It just wasn't as commonly placed as it was
Well, yeah,
today.
yeah. Now everyone, the companies were kind of forced to like have everyone do remote. So I do like that. It's
Mhm.
more common,
Yeah.
and it's still kind of like a good thing now. Having remote work. I mean, hell, I've been doing it for what, like 7 months now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's nice.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, I guess another positive to talk about more about this is like the public health conscious. I mean, I think it's starting to slowly fade away because that's how just
Yeah.
people's brains work. Because like my mom was like, she was super health conscious when this whole thing happened, and now
Yeah.
like after a while, she's starting to forget. Oh, you need to clean your hands after you got out in public and touch shit because everything's fucking dirty. If you didn't know
Well,
that,
yeah.
I
It's
still do.
dirty.
I've always been like this. I've always been health conscious and be like, dude, everything's fucking gross. Everything.
It's grody.
Well, duh.
Yeah, I don't like touching shit. I don't like going outside.
I don't like
Don't like touching
sand.
grass.
No, the grass is healthy. The fucking doorknobs, nah, dude. That shit's. Oh my god. If you truly saw like everything of how it was of like germs and shit, you changed forever.
It's like the same thing as like your phone screen is more dirtier than a toilet seat.
Exactly. Yeah. I wipe that
Yeah.
shit daily. But anyways, germs are gross. But speaking of gross, our old podcast episodes, Ivan, you've been checking them out lately.
Speaking of gross, speaking of literal shit.
Literal garbage.
Yeah, I don't know. I had this very nostalgic period. It's not just with the podcast. I was looking at a bunch of my old like photos and videos and shit. I don't know. I'm just in a very nostalgic mood looking back then.
Mm-hmm.
But more specifically on the podcast, I don't know. Just looking back at it and like, because what episode is this? 88 or
89.
89? 89. Fucking, we're closing in on 100. Right? We've been doing this for over a year.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 2 years in what, August?
Or so.
Yeah.
So in like a couple months. It's just cool to look back at when we first did this. And I mean, not saying that we're like professionals and shit at this now, but we've been doing it enough time to like, you know, we've gotten to our own groove and
We can see our improvement.
we can definitely see our improvement. And if you
Mhm.
look back at like our first like few episodes, back when we were like figuring it all out, dude, I cringe at a bunch of the stuff, like especially the way we do our like intros and stuff. It was a lot slower back then. Now we
Mhm.
kind of like, I mean,
I still
don't
find
know
it
if it's
funny
fast,
how,
but-
especially in the beginning, episode 1, I was never supposed to intro in that episode.
No, yeah,
yeah, I was, but I
he-
just didn't know how to start it off.
he literally he took such a bad take, but Brandon was like, just do this, and then he did the intro. Like, Brandon did a better take, so I'm just putting it in there.
Yeah. And also how I think in the beginning, because it's the way that I enjoy listening to podcasts, was they do like the little recap in the beginning, and then you get into the thing, and then we just completely stop doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if y'all taking a look at our past stuff now.
I haven't in a minute, so
I
No.
have when you told me about this and we looked back, I went also back and checked
Oh,
out.
did you actually?
Yeah,
Nice.
and
So what
see
do you think?
the audio quality. Holy shit, brother!
Oh, I will say, yeah, a big one is the audio quality. I guess for the average person, they're not really gonna know, but
No, you can definitely tell. You can
Oh,
definitely tell.
can you?
Yeah, you can.
I mean,
Definitely
I know
Sometimes-
I can definitely tell, but I don't know if the general public can.
No, I mean, like, okay,
Okay.
so like episode 1, our voices sound really bad, and like compared to now, I mean, granted, we all have improved mics now, and we do have our proper EQs and whatnot. We know how to speak better into the mic and all that. There's all that stuff, but like just plain audio quality, like straight up, is just that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Also, I did effects early on, and I feel like I should bring those back, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I mean, especially sometimes when we have to record late or whatever, and you have to
Mhm.
release the episode sooner. You're like, oh, I don't have the time to. I don't know.
I still want to learn
How-
like
how
how
to
to
use
edit
effects.
better, like simple edits, like zooming in, like when someone's speaking for a extended period of time, just having their camera.
You don't know how
zoomed
to
in.
do that?
No, I do know. It's I need to like set up a macro for it or something to do those the effects much quicker. Because
Yeah,
otherwise,
there's a way you can save effects to.
yeah, exactly. I need to learn how to do that because I right now like the whole process is I cut out a sliver and then I add the effect there, which that's not how you should do it. You should add in the effect like within that time frame. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, another thing that I was kind of thinking, if we're talking about effects, at least for the video portion of the podcast, which by the way, you can check it out on YouTube
Mhm.
or even on Spotify too. I forgot that they do video podcasts. Is that, you know, when we talk about like actual topics and shit from like articles and like news
yeah.
or whatever, we can at least put like a screenshot of the article that we're talking about, and
Yeah.
it zooms in on like I mean other stuff, maybe to spice it up. But
Small interactive bits. I feel like just adding those little things helps a long way with not just like just retention in general. Because like staring at a blank
Yeah.
screen or just listening is like you have to be a little more entertaining when it comes to talking. I feel like.
yeah, I guess so. But I mean, I only really listen to.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I only exclusively listen to video or audio. I don't watch the video when it
Yeah.
comes to any podcasts.
We've talked about this when we first started. Like Ivan would
Yeah,
he didn't want the video. He just wanted audio. And
yeah,
like
that's all
I'm
I cared
like,
about.
yeah, and I'm the opposite. I don't care about audio and I much care about visuals. That's why I at least want the bare minimum of us recording with like a picture or something.
Yeah,
That's why we
Yeah.
have the alleyway in the Bongo Cat. I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Simpler
good old
times.
times.
Mhm.
But actually, while we're on the topic of the podcast stuff, did y'all see that Google Podcasts is going away?
Yeah. You think you were
Another-
telling us about that too.
Yeah, they're fucking killing it now. So all of our listeners on Google Podcasts, you're no longer going to listen to it there. I think it's going to be replaced by like the YouTube Music stuff. Like they have their own podcast section. I don't know if it's going to work the same. Like it's going to go to there instead. I would assume so, but it it's unfortunate that YouTube is, or not YouTube, Google is killing off another one of their products.
They soiled it.
I mean,
Yeah.
when did they not kill a product? They just,
Yeah, and
Burger
also,
machine.
do they not realize that because they have a reputation of killing off all their products, it's gonna make people very weary of like actually joining and using a Google app in the future, which is then going to make the reason even more solidified that they're going to go kill it off.
No, it's reversing in their brains. I think they're like, oh, people see us innovating so much and so often. 'Cause we try to keep bringing new and fresh things to the table. I think that's how
That's
they
so
feel like,
stupid.
rather than us seeing it from our perspective, them just bringing in, hey, look, a new child, murder. It's just in front of
Yeah.
everything.
They bring in a
Exactly.
child just to stab it in the throat.
Look at this brand new child with so much promising effects that if you raise it right, it'd be great. But nope, murder. Right to
Oh,
the
look,
stomach,
just
like,
throw it in front of
Another
you.
gun.
Another gun. Yeah, it's so stupid. But yeah, rip Google Podcast. I never used it. I
Yeah,
don't
neither
do
have
that.
I. So
But I mean, rip it. Rip all the people that use it.
Mhm.
yeah.
That sucks. But this is more of a reason why you should go with a FOSS app, so no company can take down your shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy.
But there's
Oh, well.
that.
Yeah.
Another topic I kind of wanted to get into, if we want to jump into a little bit of gaming for a little bit. First of all, fuck Activision Blizzard.
Fuck
Fuck.
Activision Blizzard.
Activision Blizzard. Scarf.
I kind of am excited for season 10 though for Overwatch after seeing all that
It's-
stuff.
Yeah, it's looking good. I do
Especially
think
with
Overwatch
the,
is getting better with all their updates.
Slowly, I think they're still having some nice hits and misses. A lot of misses.
A lot
But
of-
they're slow-
Well,
slowly regaining.
yeah. I mean, I think they've been hitting most of their stuff. They're making good decisions finally. But anyway, so this is in terms of your monitors. So funny enough, Reed and I, we were looking at monitors the other day. And 1440p, because I was talking about high resolutions, that kind of shit. And I found out that fucking, what was it? I didn't put down the actual monitor. I think it's Acer, but I could be wrong.
Acer.
No, I think
but
you're most likely right because I think I was here when you guys were talking about that too.
Yeah, I think it's Acer. Don't quote me on that. I can look it up in a second. But from my memory, Acer, they made a monitor that it gives you cheats, quote unquote.
Explain.
And
Where do I buy?
not to be the guy who's like, oh, I don't go with the mainstream thought, like you sheeple fucking thinking about this. But
Sheeple.
everyone online has been saying shit that it's cheating. And a bunch of stuff. So basically what it does, it's only for League of Legends, I think, but I think they're going to expand it to other games, like Overwatch or something like that, or Dota. But essentially what it does is you have your monitor. It's a good monitor. It has high refresh rate, all that kind of stuff, low response. But what it does, it has this AI model inside of it to where it will pop up like an icon of where an enemy is coming from on your screen to kind of alert you that it's coming from this side of your monitor screen. And the way that it works is that it looks at your mini map. And remember, this is for League of Legends. So if you don't know League of Legends, whatever.
Dummy.
But there's a mini map, right? And it just looks at the mini map, and if it sees an enemy, it knows where your relative location from the mini map, and it sees the enemy, so it knows where on the monitor it can put the icon to warn you that they're close enough to you. And that's essentially what it does.
All right. Well,
And everyone is screaming that it is cheating. This is the start of the end.
I'll tell you. Okay, what's your opinion then?
My opinion is everyone's over fucking reacting. There's already apps that people use for League of Legends that keep track of your jungle camp respawn timers, your enemy respawn timers, their summoner spells. Like, it keeps track of all this
Their
shit.
spells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
So you
Is
their
that your
summoner spell,
abilities?
like like your smite, your
Oh, that.
flash,
Okay, so-
teleport, that kind of stuff.
All right,
Summoner
sorry.
spells.
So
yeah.
I had to translate that into smite. So in smite, those would be your relic slots. You bring in 2.
Yeah, because you have Blink or whatever I think it's called. Yeah.
Well, actually, you don't even bring in 2. You have to purchase them in game.
Oh, okay. No, that's not a thing. Well,
But
you
yeah.
get them for free.
You get
League of Legends,
but you get 2 slots for those types of
Yep.
abilities. Yeah.
yeah, for us it's 2 as well. But we already have apps out there that do more.
That track the cooldown?
That track. Yes, and that's not considered cheating. That's considered just a tool. But yet people are freaking out about this thing that just looks at your fucking mini map
Wait, so
gives you a little indication of that they're coming up on.
Okay, can you use that in game, like when the match is happening?
Yes.
How long is the delay?
What do you mean? Are you talking about the one that tracks all the stuff?
Yeah, because I assume like the server you have to like get a whatchamacallit. What is it called again when you request info on
like an API?
Yeah, API. Yeah, sorry, because I use an API.
Right does have an API. Yeah, I think it uses. I don't know if because you can.
Because like, how often can you track that? Because like, I use a for PlanetSide 2, there's trackers that you can see for in-game stats and whatnot for like your headshot ratio for a certain session and whatnot. So I'm I'm not too unfamiliar with that type of stuff, but like for PlanetSide specifically, you can only track like the past like up to a certain time stamp. You can't search live gameplay. You have to wait a minute before it registers.
I forgot what it's called. Also, by the way, it's called blitz.gg. I believe is the website that you can download the stuff.
Okay.
It's totally fine. Riot doesn't do shit about it. They say it's legal. But I'm just saying that shit does more than what this monitor does. And
that's fucking crazy. Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, like personally, from my opinion, when it comes to this type of stuff, any type of third-party software using that's not like approved, like golden stamped by the actual game developers themselves is considered cheating, in my opinion.
Well, I don't think Riot golden stamped blitz.gg or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just that they're not banning people who use it. They never said that you couldn't, but they're not saying that you should or that they allow it.
To me, that's considered cheating if it's not approved by like the developers themselves, like saying like this is fine.
It's not approved, but it's also not disproved or whatever.
Yeah, but for me, that doesn't matter. That's the same thing. Because like PlanetSide 2 has something similar. We call it's a tracking software called a recursion, and that takes live game feed. It's basically a HUD overlay, but it also tracks all your kills, your KD, your true KD, which is like no revives included at all. So it's only like pure. You died, you lived, this is your actual KD. And that's approved by the actual PlanetSide 2 developers because they worked with them to get this program to work. And it's approved by them. It's not like it's been not approved, but like vetted through the actual developer saying like this is okay to use.
Yeah.
To track that. And it's a stat tracker. So it's like, that's fine. I'm okay with when it comes to shit like that, but like you're saying, like fucking tracking your the spells, that's fucking wild. Like
it does a bunch of shit. Like it tells you and especially telling you the respawn timers of your jungle camps, which isn't the hardest thing to track.
You can track that technically.
Yeah, you can mentally track it just fine.
I mean, you can also just go to the enemy's camp. Doesn't your camps have timers or something like that, or no?
Yeah. I mean, but it's not like actually shown to you. You have to like I forgot. I never learned that much.
Oh shit. Okay. Then Smite's a little easier because it actually gives you like a time when they respawn.
No, League of Legends doesn't give you a timer. But I'm just saying like it's all these non-tech people who think they know all this stuff. I mean, I can see the implications that it can be somewhat bad because technically this is a type of thing that like Valorant, like the Vanguard anti-cheat, they can't detect that because it's not in your system. It's completely on the monitor, like on its own. It's literally undetectable. So the thing is that it's not like it's gonna like
kernel level on your monitor.
Yeah, like it's only helping you see stuff that you already technically see on your own monitor. I don't know. I just think all these people are just doing clickbait stuff. It's not the end of the world. It's not even that useful. It doesn't work a lot of the time.
Especially if you're paying attention.
Yeah. If anything, it's more of a nuisance.
Yeah. It could distract you from an actual gank. Like.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just see it as these non-tech people thinking they know what they're talking about when they really don't. They just see AI and gaming and then they lose their shit. Um,
Well, personally, I don't approve of it. That's just me.
yeah. But Brandon, what do you think?
It's all nonsense.
It's all nonsense.
I mean, it's something to not necessarily give you of an advantage. It's just something to better prepare you at the end of the day. So yeah, it's like because I with the game like League, there is a lot of shit you do have to like remember and worry about. It's just basically like it's taking the load off of you a bit, so you can easily help you. But I feel like with the like higher level players, they wouldn't need that type of shit anyway. I feel like this is more catered towards like the plastic level players.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course, the pro players aren't gonna use it or anything, but
I mean, it would be good for like the newer people so they can get understanding. But at the end of the day, it's something to give you an advantage in a way, not in like an in-game way. It's just your personal way.
yeah.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
Results
I just
may
thought that
vary.
was funny. Results may vary. Yeah, I thought it was whack.
whack.
But that's what I had to say with that. If we want to keep it on the
It's like the
Oh.
word.exe file.
actually, this is a good topic that we can transition to from that. Keeping on technology, I suppose. Or I guess still gaming. Discord.
Yeah.
Discord.
I'm sure y'all heard this.
I haven't.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I have not.
Axel, have you?
Well, yeah, I use Discord all the time.
Okay. So, do you want to explain to everyone the situation with Discord?
They're having integrated ads into fucking Discord now. Like all bloatware fucking chat systems go eventually. Skype had that. Skype was the best at one time for the
Yeah.
chatting and communication, and then slowly got more and more bloat, and eventually no one used it anymore because it was just fucking unusable.
Yeah.
And they added ads, and that's probably when it marked the beginning of the end. Actually,
Yeah.
no, it was way before that for Skype, but like for Discord for this situation, I think this marks the beginning of the end for Discord.
Yeah.
I mean, Discord's really big. I don't know.
That's what they said with Skype. That is literally what they said with Skype. Skype is really big, and still
That is true.
it's still installed in what is it, Windows computers pre-installed. They have that pre-installed for all Windows
Well, yeah, because
computers.
Microsoft bought them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's they're trying to still push it about Skype, but no one
Yeah.
fucking uses Skype anymore.
Dude, because of this Discord shit, I am probably going to delete my Discord account. And I'm going to use something else. Probably going back to TeamSpeak.
Yeah, people are talking about TeamSpeak. I don't want to use TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
I keep hearing this like the devil or something shit, some shit like that.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. Well, probably not TeamSpeak for me. I wanted some sort of push because, I'm a privacy security nut. I love my open source stuff. I was either going to switch to the Matrix network or Element, or there's an open source, almost like it's like a Discord copy called Revolt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all self-hosted, so I can fucking host it myself. And it looks and should feel like Discord. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm probably not going to use Discord anymore. Because I have nothing really tying me here other than just talking to y'all and playing games.
The problem with that is that you need your friends to go on that now if you want to
Yeah,
use
exactly.
them to talk.
That,
And like,
which is unfortunate.
it is unfortunate because like no offense, Ivan, but I'm not sure if I wanted to download Revolt just to talk with you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there are probably more popular alternatives that you can, like TeamSpeak, like you said, that we
I mean,
can
I don't mind
probably
TeamSpeak.
swap over.
I
Like,
used it before.
My plan inside Discord, we're like, bro, if fucking Discord goes under, we have to move to TeamSpeak, and everyone doesn't like TeamSpeak in my Discord. They're like, fuck, we actually have to move.
Have you ever used TeamSpeak recently?
I have not, and I actually never used it at all, ever.
You've never used TeamSpeak before?
No, I haven't.
Really?
I'm a sheeple.
No, see, for me, back before Discord came out, I, of course, used Skype for a little bit. And then because this was back in like 2015. I think Discord came out in like 2016. But back when I was in like my Minecraft YouTube group or whatever, we wanted something better than Skype, because we were doing our SMPs and other servers and shit, and so we moved over to TeamSpeak, and I used that for the longest time.
User has
And
joined
then-
your channel.
Yeah, I mean you can turn that off and stuff.
Fuck no.
I like TeamSpeak. It's not bad. It's very bare bones in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
confusing at first, but I'm sure they've probably fixed that.
Yeah, another thing is like I really like the UI of Discord. That's why I want to like not leave Discord. I like it personally.
Yeah, it's all right.
Like it looks
Yeah,
nicer than Skype. Okay, I can say
But they
that.
fucked up the mobile version though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fucking hell. Oh yeah, that's another
The-
reason to fucking leave Discord.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm willing to leave. I'm looking for a bunch of alternatives to this.
Mhm.
I don't care about being on Discord. I mean, it's kind of cool. There's some bots, but all these other apps also can use bots and do all this
Yeah,
other sort of
exactly.
stuff. So I don't know. I don't need it personally, but yeah, you're right. I mean, if I just move, I'm gonna have to have like a bunch of other people do it too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. That's
I
already
don't
gonna be a hassle and a half to work with anyways, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's already a pain trying to get everyone to use Signal. So
The fuck is Signal?
better than
Uh,
to SMS.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
the messaging app for your phone.
Uh,
I told you about Signal.
I
I mean,
think you
I don't
did,
think you
but-
use it.
my brain just went out of the window when it came to that. So,
Yeah.
but
It's so nice.
It's so nice. I don't know why people don't want to do it. Like, actually, sorry, just to rant for a 2nd,
Mhm.
dude, I fucking hate this shit. Why? We have a nice group we have here in the apartment complex, right?
Yep.
We have a D&D group. And like I've been saying so long that SMS sucks. It's been proven time and time again. Not everyone gets these messages like correctly because GCI sucks. Some people can still get messages, some people can't. When people put in like videos or pictures, whatever, it's compressed to hell. And it's not reliable.
Yeah.
And
It's
I've been
really
telling
not.
everyone, just fucking move to Signal. And every time we want to create a new group chat, we have to create an entirely new one. We can't just add someone to an existing one. And it pisses me off that people are so stubborn.
yeah, Well, see,
Dude,
that's the
Signal
thing.
is so much better. But
because
they
it's
don't want to listen.
because it's not mainstream. That's the thing.
I know, it's stupid.
But I guess the best way to spread it is word of mouth and try to convince
Yeah.
your friends to start using it.
Dude, I'm honestly to the point to where I will literally not talk to someone unless they use Signal or even with phone calls or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with VoIP stuff.
Boy,
And I'm to the point where I'm okay with cutting people out of my life because they don't use it. I'm tired of this shit.
yeah, it really did be like that.
So
hilarious.
I don't know. So I'm at my breaking point. I just needed to rant for a second. People are stupid, and plus it's encrypted and everything. Like fuck, dude.
How
It
does
doesn't take that long to figure. Doesn't take that long to figure out, anyways.
I was gonna ask what does it look like? What does the UI look like?
I can
Here,
show you
hold
right
on.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on. We can do a quick show around.
Yeah, I need to charge my phone.
10%
Here,
battery ass having.
Bam.
So
it's just
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Wow.
mine's light mode right now, but
Mine's in dark
I-
mode.
Light mode user
So-
detected.
So here's just Ivan, and then
It's just
Yeah.
a normal talking, just not
it's
using
literally
SMS.
just
you,
or
you
hold
can
on,
have.
let me. Oh shit!
You have all the. Here's the calls.
There you go. There you go. You can probably read our messages, but
There's
Like,
not that
it's
much
literally
stuff in
just
there
normal-
anyways.
yeah, it's a normal messaging app, except everything's encrypted, and it's so simple, and it doesn't
You can
use
change the
SMS.
icon too.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
and it's open source, so
So-
you know no one's spying on you,
And
dude.
then you can customize it to your liking too. Like you can
What's-
customize like their
what's it,
messages, your messages, and
uh,
everything.
What's the SMS based off? Is SNS or SMS?
SMS.
SMS.
So
It's
SMS.
it's based off of Apple.
No,
Yes.
it's not. SMS.
Majority of it. Yeah.
No, Apple does their own thing. That's why they have the whole blue. What is it? The green bubble
Yeah,
thing.
green and blue.
Apple's been fucking retarded the entire time with this phone shit. They like now recently adopted a standard that everyone has been adopted for the longest time.
Was it
Apple really does fucking
USB
suck.
Type C? You mean
Huh?
USB Type
Oh,
C?
well, not just USB Type C, but when it comes to communications, they
Oh.
refuse to adopt the standard for the SMS shit.
Yeah.
But SMS stands for short messaging or message service,
Hmm.
and it's been around since basically phones was able to do text messages.
So now this is just a better, improved version of it.
It's not SMS.
Or
It's exactly like messaging someone on Discord. It's just
Oh.
using the internet.
Okay.
But SMS, it's an extremely old standard. It's plain text. Literally anything you send is just, it's anyone can read if they're snooping with SMS. It's unencrypted. It is so unsecure.
And plus,
and it's
especially
just-
with iPhone to like Android or Samsung users, like shitty and grainy like quality of stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's only because SMS uses low bandwidth because it's such an old standard. They haven't really updated it. And it just sucks. Everyone has the internet. Everyone has data on their phones, or at least most people do. And like, Signal just is better. Or just not just Signal, just any like
Yeah.
WhatsApp that also does end to end technically, but
Yeah, WhatsApp is terrible.
yeah, but
That's
that's the same
Microsoft-
thing
not
that uses
Microsoft.
the internet.
It's a Facebook
No.
thing, so it's garbage.
When
Yeah.
it was sad because for my job we use WhatsApp for group chats. I'm like, why?
Dude,
And what
for me,
sucks too
Uh-huh.
is that I recently, like, I don't know what the fuck I even did. Like, I don't like use it for anything else besides my work stuff. I randomly got a scam call on WhatsApp. I'm like, how the fuck do I even get that?
I think
what the
WhatsApp you
fuck?
might, yeah, I don't know.
No,
WhatsApp's
okay.
weird.
So that's a good transition to another topic. Fucking Facebook is just got fined for actually just selling all your data.
Oh, surprise!
Surprise,
Oh,
surprise!
no.
The big company that
Oh no!
that's
Oh,
collecting all your
man.
data is selling your data. Who the fuck thought? So that's probably why, Brandon, because
What a
Facebook
funk.
got a hold of your phone number and then it got sold to some fucking
Bro, I
shitty-
deleted my I deleted my Facebook too. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, exactly. But no. See, you use WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. Or I'm sorry, Meta.
Yeah,
Meta.
Get
owns-
right.
Cool.
bitch.
I can sue. Let's go.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Nothing like I hate that I have to have WhatsApp as well. Like I
I
helped
will
mom and dad
refuse to
delete their
download
Facebook
that.
accounts because they never used their Facebook accounts and they were just collecting data.
Why do they use WhatsApp? Do they talk to other people with WhatsApp?
Yeah, they talk to cousins and whatnot. Even though I
See, I
tell
just
them
want
that's
it-
like it's just as bad.
I just want them to use Signal. What's wrong with that? It's so good. I hate everyone.
I mean, there's a positive thing. Mom wants to get a new phone, and she doesn't want any of the bloatware that comes pre-installed. So I was,
Ooh,
I
get
was
her-
telling her to like, I could,
Get a Google Pixel.
yeah, I could get one of the phones or whatever Android and de-Google it with
Yeah.
your help, and I can help mom get a phone like I do, and I can just
Yeah.
install whatever apps she needs or uses, and then that's
Yeah.
it.
That's all,
Um,
folks.
Yeah, I will. Well, for the mainstream person, like for you, actually, you use Lineage OS,
Mm-hmm.
which has compatibility for a shit ton of phones. The only downside to Lineage is that it's completely de-Googled. And I don't know if you can really get Google Play or like the Google Play Store working on it.
No.
You do have shit. What is it called? It's like it tries to spoof Google. I forgot the name of it. You have it on your phone. I forget the
Google.
name. No,
I-
it's like G something, right?
Oh, Micro G.
Micro G, yeah.
Yeah. I use Micro G.
Yeah, yeah, you have Micro G which spoofs the Google Play services stuff,
Mhm.
but it's not 100%. A lot of apps won't work with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
Um,
problem.
Yeah, but I mean, it
Sometimes,
does a
but-
good job of spoofing a lot of apps, but some like banking apps. Well, no, I have banking apps, so that works. I'm trying to think of some apps
of
that
my
don't
games
work with it.
some of my games freak out.
Yeah,
when it
some
comes to-
games.
You
I
got
couldn't-
games on your phone?
I couldn't play the League of Legends, the Wild Rift on it because
Mhm.
it needs the Google Play services.
Yeah, no. Literally, mom only takes pictures and talks to her friends, and that's literally it.
Yeah.
And she keeps complaining because she doesn't have enough storage on her phone. Because every time I go to her phone to try to like clear up some space, it's always just this like horrendous amount of just downloaded stuff that she never downloads because she never touches anything, and it's just so much bloat on the fucking phone. It's like because I keep deleting. What is it? What are those Bejeweled games that keep somehow
No.
re-downloading themselves on the fucking phone again?
That's also on Windows, I think, too.
Yeah. It's like, who the fuck? Why'd you put this here? No, I don't want to fucking play your game. If I want to play your game, I'll download it.
She's on Android, yeah?
Yeah, she's on an Android phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they could go with an iPhone.
I know. Mom was thinking an iPhone as well, but I was like, no.
It is simple.
Yeah, but we're done with iPhone at this point. Fuck iPhone.
That's what I like to hear.
It's garbage.
Understandable.
My
But
last
yeah,
iPhone
if you
5
want,
died, and it's like we're done.
dude, you can. I
Yeah.
mean, depending on your budget, I still have the Google Pixel 6 Pro. I've had this for like 2 years now, I think, or a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's been awesome. You use Graphene OS or Calyx OS, and I basically have 100% app compatibility because of it, and I have no bloat. So if you want a good phone, I will probably look into the Google Pixel 6 Pro.
But you have
I
to.
think you can get it for
rid
like
of
$200.
everything. The thing is, you have to. The phone may be good, but you have to get rid of everything because it's a Google.
What do
It's
you mean?
literally a Google product.
Oh, well, yeah, you don't use the Google phone. You just
Yeah.
use you reinstall a new OS on it.
Yeah, exactly. You have to.
Um,
we're only using the hardware, we're not actually using the phone itself.
Yeah, here,
Or
let me look
the
up
OS of the
what's the
phone.
price of it. So you can get, there we go, you can get a renewed, like a refurbished Pixel 6 Pro for $180 right now.
Wow, that's not bad.
Exactly. It's not bad. Install the
There
new
we
OS,
go.
no bloat, fully open source, and funny enough, it's probably more secure than the
Yeah.
Google OS on it.
Because it'll just kill it later on.
Yeah, it's been running awesome. I'm a power user, by the way. I use a shit ton of apps and shit on my phone, and I do a bunch of stuff, and it's been running amazing. I think it'd be totally fine for an old lady that just uses it for messaging and pictures.
Yeah.
So might be a bit overkill, but
Oh well.
yeah. I'm gonna be thinking about this all day, dude. That ruined my day thinking about it now. Fucking dumbass people not using shit.
Well, so you just gotta make it more mainstream. Just make it mainstream, forehead.
No, I'll just cut the people out of my life. They don't mean enough to me.
My
Oh,
open
well.
source is everything to me.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Linux stuff, there's the whole Linux what was it?
Oh, yeah, there's you
There's,
don't
like,
hear this
security.
often.
Yeah, security
Yeah,
breach.
there was a big security issue with the Linux kernel.
Oh, nice.
Well, not the Linux. Well, no,
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
a Linux kernel, but it was a package that ships with the Linux kernel. I'm sure everyone knows certain compression files, right? There's zip, there's 7-zip. What is it? RAR or WinRAR?
Rar.
Yeah, RAR files.
Yeah, dot RAR files. On Linux, we also have zip and 7-zip and all that stuff, but the majority of us uses this thing called .xz, or well, more specifically .tar.xz. But the XZ file extension, I forgot which version of it. Some like European dude, I think, was so obsessed with speed, he wanted to optimize the fuck out of it because, open source. So he was just messing around with things, and he found out there's a back door in the XZ file thingy or whatever. Which I think it was like a remote code execution.
Yeah,
like it was a pretty
remote.
bad one.
Yeah.
But the thing is that this wasn't an intentional thing because, it's open source. And this is another reason why open source is so much better because you have so many eyes on this. This guy found out because he was obsessed with the thing. It was bad, but you have to be on a very specific version of the XZ version thingy, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're on the latest distro, I mean, if you update mostly, you're fine. Axel's on Fedora. I'm on Fedora.
Yeah, I update
It's-
daily, so
Yeah, we're fine. I think the only distros that have this exploit is older ones, probably Debian versions that don't really update that often.
hmm
So they're more at risk.
We are at risk. Oh no.
Yeah, Linux, it's an OS. There's going to be some vulnerabilities still, but
I mean, it's still wild because like a large majority of like you said servers use around the world is mainly Linux. It's only
Mhm.
like a small percentage use it for what I'm using it for.
yeah,
Very small. So like it
Yeah.
kind of matters a bit if like something so commonly used is has a back door just open. That's kind of a big deal.
yeah, it's kind of bad. But I mean, I'm sure these websites and stuff they're all up to date too.
hmm
The thing is that the stuff for servers, whatever, they're like more, I guess, more secure. They have a bunch more stuff in them that helps them not do this kind of exploit.
Does
stuff.
your server have the security measurements required, Ivan?
It doesn't have that version.
I can say that.
the
for
guy
sure.
who, the company that makes the OS or whatever, they actually like made a statement and everything. They're like, yeah, the current OS or whatever, like none of the versions actually had that specific XZ thing.
Mhm.
Nice.
So any version of Unraid, you don't have it. You're all good.
That's cool.
But yeah,
Just imagine.
Linux news. It's cool.
Linux news.
As a Linux user, now I have to start implementing more topics into the podcast as well.
Have you been telling a lot of people that you run Linux now?
Nope. Only when they
Ah.
ask.
You have to.
Rip.
It's,
You have
gotta
to.
tell
It's
them like
literally write a
constantly.
passage.
Wait, what was
Could
what was the command to pop up the thing like saying, "Hey, I'm a Linux user"?
Oh, NeoFetch.
Neofetch. I got to remember that.
Yeah, no, but you just got to go up to someone random and be like, "I use Linux, by the way."
Yeah, but I have to carry my computer, type Neofetch, and then show them.
Well, you don't have to do that. You just do it like as a Linux user.
Yeah, but it's funnier. Because then eventually, when I move to Arch and surpass you,
Yeah.
Ivan, then I'll be like, I'm an Arch user, and then type Neofetch
Oh,
or whatever.
jeez. Dude, I don't know if I'll ever go to Arch. I don't think I care enough about Linux for that. I'm not that much of a Linux guy.
Yeah.
I just
That's
don't
what
want
they all say.
bloatware.
That's what they all say, Ivan, and eventually you'll start building your own kernel and everything.
Oh, honestly, I'm getting close to wanting to build my own kernel.
The kernel is just says no, and you can't get it. That's the security.
Yeah.
I don't know how anything works. That's just me talking out my ass.
Yeah.
Soon, brother, soon.
Soon.
You'll learn.
They'll float too.
Mm.
Imagine. Oh, everything is just falling into place nowadays. Let's go.
Ah, Jesus. But yeah. I guess a thing that we can talk about to wrap this up. I'm sure everyone has heard about this.
Oh,
The
fucking
orange juice Samson has died.
died to
Orange
ass
pulp
cancer.
Samson.
Orange pulp Samson has perished.
Mhm.
So he can rest now knowing that his killer is dead.
He didn't do it, allegedly.
He didn't do it, allegedly.
It did not fit. Did you know?
Dude. It's crazy how he was able to walk away. But
Man,
Damn, dude.
that thing is like so fucking like old too.
Yeah.
Or just
It
like,
is.
and yet
Actually-
people.
I
Oh.
saw a statistic of like that's like the most watched event of like all of like US history.
Really?
Really?
I think.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's
Like
weird.
I forgot like the percentage of the amount of people who tuned in to the trial and all that stuff, but I think that's like the most like people in the US has ever like watched one thing. Like it's more than the Super Bowl.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's I could be wrong, but I think I remember seeing something like that. So
I could see something like that, to be honest.
uh But yeah, he did. I think he died of like cancer or something like that.
Ass
Yeah.
cancer specifically.
Ass cancer, was it?
Yeah, it was ass cancer.
That's funny. Yeah. How old was he? Was he like 70?
74, I think.
74?
Yeah.
So, damn, ass cancer took him out.
Man had too much of a dumpy dad.
He had too much of a dumpy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I have to say. I don't really
Yeah.
care about the dude, but
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I
WWE
like the
tried to
memes.
recreate the chase at one point.
Wait, what?
Sorry, so long story short, this was like back, I think like around the same time when the trial actually happened. So there was a match between two superstars named Goldust and Roddy Piper, and it was a street fight. So they were fighting in like a back alley during the WrestleMania match. And Goldust tried to run away in a gold Bronco, and they tried to recreate the white Bronco scene from like sky view, with like police chasing him and everything. I thought that was
Nice.
kind of funny.
That is pretty funny. That reminded me, Brandon. I'm not sure how long ago this happened, but the whatchamacallit, fuck, I'm blanking right now. But there was something happened recently with wrestling. It was Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I think. It was The Rock, and then The Undertaker came back or something like that.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania, and everyone just lost their shit. I found it funny. I love The Undertaker, dude.
He wasn't supposed to actually be there.
Oh, really?
That's
Or
funny.
he wasn't the planned spot for that match.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, it was supposed to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, but due to scheduling issues, he couldn't make it.
Mhm.
So The Rock was not The Rock. The Undertaker was the replacement.
I just love it how the Undertaker's whole shtick is that when you hear the gong, it turns dark, and then when it comes back, they're always behind him. He's just always behind everyone.
I love those memes.
Yeah, you think by now they would learn that he'd be behind them.
No.
I love it.
but the shtick is like if you hear someone's music, they're going to usually come from the front.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't,
exactly. Yeah,
They don't want to remember to have them come from behind. Or
Yeah.
I
theoretically.
don't want to remember.
I love
But
it.
yeah.
It's funny. Good memes.
We were
Good
we were
memes.
watching WrestleMania, I think night 1, Ivan and I, and
Yeah.
then The Rock got like hit with a spear, and The Rock was like, had like the face of like a meme, and then it became a meme,
Yeah.
and then it
It's
didn't.
WrestleMania
It
had
became
good
one,
memes.
then it
Good memes.
didn't.
It had its normal falsetto of it's a meme, not anymore.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. But then like I think The Rock owns like has like another like 14% shares now in like
Yeah.
TKO.
Nice.
But yeah. I think we can end it off, folks.
Yeah, I think that's a good ending off. So thank you for watching or listening, depending on how you consume our podcast. Of course, check the description for all of our socials. Give it all the love. If not, I know where you live.
Oh no.
And do y'all have anything else to say before we go?
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Be sure to check the left and
There's
right.
a
before
lot of
crossing
people
the
who
road.
don't even know what that is. Let's think about that for a second.
I hope you don't. Like, fucking, if you know the implications of Shrek is love, Shrek is like, you got problems, my guy.
Everyone should know. It's like
Yeah.
a rite of passage.
Get your eyes bleached, anyways.
Anyways.
But you were going to say something?
No, just a joke. Be sure to check
Oh.
both ways for crossing the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And also, you're manually breathing now. So thank you all for
You're manually
watching.
blinking now.
You're manually blinking. And we will see you guys in the next episode.
See you later, stinkies.
Bye.